Hi friends, in this video I'm going to show you how to open the Helium Port 44158 on the Airtel ZTE router. Many people are facing this problem. They are not able to completely follow all the steps. I just thought this might be useful. So before I show you the demo, here is a quick overview on the process. So as a first step, you definitely need to request an external IP, a static IP from Airtel. So for that, you have to call up their customer care, and they will take the request. And in 2 to 3 days, they will have the external IP assigned. They will have external static IP assigned to your router. The engineer will come to your place and we will update your router setting. So while that is being done, you can do certain steps on your router. So the next step that what you have to do is that you have to first of all find out that which is the internal IP address, something like 192.168, that is assigned to your miner. That's the second step that you can do it while looking at the router's LAN setting. I'll show you in a moment. The third step that you have is to do the static binding of your IP address. Now, this is important because many of the times when there is a power fluctuation that happens in your home, the router gets reset, and every time it dynamically assigns new IP address, new internal IP address to your miner. So we just want to make sure that this IP address doesn't change. That is why this is important that you do a binding to the IP address once for all. As a fourth step, we will be turning on the DMZ setting for the respective static IP, minor static IP address. Fifth step will be to do actual port forward. Again, we will do the port forward for the internal IP address only, which we have made static now as per the step number 3. It will always be remain constant. So we will have to do the port forward on that internal IP address. And then as a sixth step, we will just go and validate straight away on the any of the port checker website where you can validate whether the port is open or not. So I hope this is clear. Now we will go and see a demo quickly. So here I am on my router IP address 192.168.1.1. As you can see, this is a ZTE router. The version is 670 L 9.0. More or less all the ZTE routers will be the same. So this would be easier. Now the default login and password is admin. So we will log in with that. Once you log in to the router address, the first step, as I was telling, uh, that you have to do is the find out that what is the IP address that is given to your miner. So you'll go to the local network, and in this local network, we will go to the LAN, and then here you can see I have this hotspot for which there is an internal IP address assigned, which is like 192.168.1.17. You can ignore the rest of the one, but in this case, you will have only one address assigned to you, which you can just note it down. Now, then the next thing is that you have to do the binding. So you will do the DHCP binding for this particular IP address. So as you can see, under the DHCP binding, I have already created an item named Helium. You can create a new item in your case. I'll just show you. Just you have to just give some name to it. You have to use the same MAC address that you can see here, right? You have to use this MAC address for your CloudPy hotspot, and then you have to give the IP address as the 17 1.17. So what it means that anytime when the router resets, this IP address will be assigned to your this particular MAC address, and which is nothing but your hotspot. So this will keep your minor IP static, even the internal IP address as well. Now the next step will be to go back to the home screen, and here we will do the DMZ setting. So DMZ setting, we go to WAN settings, and then go to security. So I'm sorry, so go to security and then go to the DMZ. So in this case, then you will turn it on. You will select the WAN connection as anything that is non-auto in your case, and put the LAN host as 192.168.1.17. This is the, remember, this is the IP address that I have chosen to remain static for the minor. So this is what you will put it here, and you will apply it. Once you apply it, you will go to the next step, which is the port forward. Here also you will have to create a new item, right? I already have created one. So you have to create a new item, click on, give some name. This can be anything. Protocol, you will select the TCP IP. WAN connection, anything that is non-auto in your case. And here in the range of host IP address, you will select same IP address 1.17 in both the cases. And likewise the same situation for the LAN host as well. And for the both the port address WAN and LAN, you will give the port number as 44158 and 4415. You just have to simply apply to it. So this is all that we have to do on the router setting. You do not have to do any restart of a router or anything. Many videos on YouTube or many blogs are saying that you have to restart the router or your miner. Absolutely, I didn't find any need. If you feel like if you want to do it, fine, sure, go ahead and do that. That's not a problem. So now as a next step, we will go and do a check on the port checking website. So the next thing we will do the port checker. So I'm here on the port checker right now, and with the port checker website, you will see the default IP address that has been assigned to you. Eventually, when Airtel gives you a static IP address, remember this IP address will always remain constant. So this is important because what I'm hearing is that if this IP address changes, then there could be some issue, with your miner. So it is better that you request a static IP address, so this remains fixed. Now on the port address, you will put 4411158, and then you will just do a check. As soon as you do check, as you can see, the port is now open. So that's all. I mean, that I had to share here. It's very easy, guys. I mean, I hope this video you find it useful. Feel free to like and share it with other people as well. Thank you so much.